podcast. I'm Lolita.
And I'm Shann.
And this is
the third episode.
And today we are going to be speaking about coronavirus, conspiracy theories.
Don't ask, I don't know.
But yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
So where do we start? Do you think coronavirus is real? We may as well start there.
I don't know. I think it's like the virus is real.
Do you think the virus is real?
But I have a feeling it was like made in a lab or something. But I don't think that.
But you think the virus is real?
Yeah, like the actual virus, like people are actually going to get infected and get sick. But obviously, I don't know how they like get sick. Because you see, like so there was like the 5G conspiracy. That's like the main. I'm saying main one. That's the main one that I've heard about.
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously, people are still getting sick, but they're getting sick from the 5G. So, like, I'm not saying that. I think people actually are getting sick. It's not like a mental thing. It's not the government just saying it. People actually are getting sick from coronavirus.
Is it really?
But
coronavirus?
Yeah, but is it coronavirus or was it man-made or was it 5G? Or, do you know what I mean? Do you think it's real?
No.
I feel like I already knew that was coming.
I don't think it's real. There's something. I think they're stretching it because they've been writing down like people that passed away that is coronavirus, and haven't even actually checked to see where it was. Like they're just putting it, so the statistics are there, so people are scared to leave their house to interact with other people. But like you see now how they've lifted the lockdown. Even before there was block parties and all of that, and you haven't heard of another case yet, and everyone's been in crowds.
You know what? Yeah, I haven't since when was it? I don't actually know when. Since like May. It's now what, July? So it's like,
mid-July.
It's mid-July, but this isn't coming out for now. But since like May, I haven't. You know, like there was a time when everyone was looking into the news thing daily, or every other day, and they were saying there's this many new cases. Like that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Well, like we haven't. The only reason people are looking at it is like to see when they can go back to work, go back to school.
Yeah.
But cases wise,
I haven't
heard none.
Literally, haven't heard anything else about cases, and I feel like obviously from lockdown, not as many people went out, but now it's lifted. You haven't heard a thing, and everyone has been mingling. No one's listened to the. You can have one person over, you can meet one person, go in the street with one person. People have gone to motives, block parties, apartments, you name it, and you haven't heard of another case.
Yeah.
And then the conspiracy about 5G was that they were putting it on top of what lamp.
Yeah, they were building like 5G towers, which were basically like lampposts. If you haven't heard of the conspiracy, and it was the 5G that's making everyone sick because it's got not toxins.
It had something
nucleus, in it. Nuclear something another in it or something.
I don't even know, but it had something in it.
It was emitting basically bad energies to humans, making you sick. And apparently it was tested, but they still put up 5G towers all around.
Okay, I think there's something there, but I don't think. I know there's something there killing people because that many people can't just pass just like that. But if you think about it, paracetamol kills people. If you look at this, oh my gosh, let me find the statistics. If you look at the statistics of people that pass away from like
over-the-counter drugs.
Yeah. It's like half of coronavirus.
I get it. So like you're saying like if you have coronavirus and you take paracetamol, not ibuprofen, you're more likely to die.
No, I'm saying
I'm confused.
That over the drug deaths.
Okay.
I'm saying that all of these, so people that have passed away from, I watched a video, people passed away from paracetamol, just all these regular over-the-counter drugs, they could just stop like labeling it as that and just say it's coronavirus, so everyone is scared, so that if 5G was real and they were setting up the 5G, no one's gonna want to go outside. And if they go outside,
but you see the 5G thing, for me it has too many holes. Like it's too far-fetched. because people are saying, okay, cool, 5G towers. It happens that wherever 5G towers were, people are getting coronavirus and whatnot. Then they're trying to say, then like along with like to back it up, I've seen so many people say in 2020 5G corona, 20 whatever 4G, the plague, not the plague.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to say every time a new data thing comes out, there's
like some virus or something.
Yeah.
But do you know what they were saying? I see what you mean by there's a whole, because they were saying that so where it's hot, there's less cases. But America had the most cases.
But America's a big country though.
Either way, America had the most cases, and that's a hot country. So they're basically saying that the heat technically cancels out the 5G, which is why places like Africa apparently didn't have as many cases of coronavirus, and Jamaica didn't have as many cases of coronavirus until that white woman decided to come and mess it all up.
What, in Jamaica?
Yes.
Alright. Jeez. But you're forgetting like only parts of America are hot.
True.
Like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like,
yeah, not all of it.
I haven't looked into it to see like where the cases are. I don't really care about America right now, to be honest.
Yeah, America's just done that here.
It's a mess.
How can your president say we won't have any more cases of coronavirus if we stop testing for it? And he'll do his daughter if she wasn't his daughter. Yeah, not even talk about him.
He's a sick man. But the whole America's just another whole. We might have to do that one still. We might have to come to that one next because it's a mess. But yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like all these conspiracies, they either have holes or they're too far fetched, or do you know what I mean? Because like there was things saying like coronavirus started in Africa.
Okay.
But like not COVID-19, but coronavirus. So the first
COVID-19 is coronavirus.
No, but COVID-19 is a strain of coronavirus. But remember the other day, I'm sure you showed it to me because you're the only person I talk to anyways. But like, I'm sure you said like there was a new strain of coronavirus in China.
No.
It wasn't a second peak.
They got bird flu.
No, they had.
And they started testing pigs. That country needs to be shut down.
Why you're still gonna eat their food? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it needs to be shut down.
But
because who eats bats?
Yeah, but nobody ate chickens until people did it.
That's true.
They didn't know. Maybe they thought they could have been the next, I don't know, whoever. You know what?
Who was we speaking to? This is actually off topic, but who was we speaking to and they said, who do you think just went underneath a cow and just started pulling on its strings? Yeah.
But like, that's what I mean, like, you can't, obviously you can blame them, but like, for all they know, like.
But the thing is, they probably already ate that. It's just that one of them. But this is why people become vegan and vegetarian, because their animals get injected all these things and it starts things. But I still think it was man-made. But anyway.
But have you seen what's the film called? Contagion.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Contagion. If any of you lot haven't seen it, watch Contagion. So basically, it. Like the views of it like went way up as soon as coronavirus started spreading, but
is it a Chinese film?
Yeah,
yes,
it's literally about coronavirus, but it's not coronavirus. If that makes sense.
No, but it's called coronavirus.
No, in the film it's not. It's like 25 yards away from us, and she's so scared. Anywho,
no, there's one that actually says coronavirus, and it says you won't know for 14 days.
No, I know.
I can't remember, there's an actual film, and it says Corona.
Okay.
And it
I'm
says,
not talking about that though, am I?
It says flu-like symptoms. You won't know until you have it for 14 days.
Basically,
it's basically not curable.
Though, I'm pretty sure it's not coronavirus. I'm like 90% sure it's not called. I might have to check. But basically, I'll check in a minute. Basically, it literally predicted, like, it came out in like 2015. It predicted this pandemic, like. The testing, the way that they test it, the same way up your nose. They've done that in the film. The way that they found a cure, and too many people were sick and going mad and dying from it and whatnot. So the only way they could give out the cure, like, fairly, it was a bit mad, but they basically picked out numbers like lottery. Like, that's the only way that they could spread out the thing. And people were going mad, like, killing each other just to get
that was gonna happen.
Like, just to get the vaccine. What is that? Cure, vaccine, same thing, not the same thing, but you know what I mean? Like,
I personally don't even want to get the cure.
I wouldn't want to get it.
I don't want to get it.
Because it might cure coronavirus, but what else are you going to give me in order to cure it?
I think it was man-made because the government are trying to get rid of the population because there's too many of us. But I said that it started in China because China's the most overpopulated. And then someone just decided
but the government can do a hell of a lot more than just this.
They could just go around shooting people if they really wanted to.
Legit.
But my theory was that...
Here in America, they already do that.
For bans. Literally. My theory was that they made a disease or a virus. They put it in China because it's overpopulated and they wanted to cut down the population. Because I swear in China, you're only allowed to have like 1 or 2 children. You're not allowed to have any more.
No, they banned the... They took off the one-child policy now.
Oh really? Either way, that was my theory.
7.
That's my theory. Okay. And then someone
might be a massive lie.
Fair. Someone that had it flew over. This is accidental though, so I don't personally think it was actually meant to come over here. I think it was meant to stay there. And then someone just messed it up, and it got to this person, that person, and this person, and that
spread around the world.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They knew what they were doing. They just did it on purpose. But they put it in China first because it's the most overpopulated.
But what?
I don't think there was many other theories apart from 5G. The theory I made up.
Which is what?
That it was just on purpose.
So basically, that it's man-made.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think if it's not real, if it's not real,
they did it for money.
Bruv,
they did it for money.
The other day, remember the other
paid
day
for vaccinations.
They will times 20,000.
So that's what they're doing.
But remember the other day we was talking to Rick said something about this secret society of the world.
Yeah.
I think if there's a secret society, Jeff Bezos is part of it, and so is like the president. I really hope that he's not part of it. Furthermore, I really hope that Trump is not part of it. But Jeff Bezos is part of it. Probably like Richard Branson. What's the other guy? What's the other big guy? Rich guy. What's his name? Zuckerberg and them guys there. They're probably all part of it. And because deep it, before you heard on the news, everyone knew about coronavirus from social media, from websites, online, Facebook. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was rumours getting spread 24/7 all on there. There's fake news getting spread all the time. Do you know how much money Jeff Bezos has made from Amazon just in these 2 months? He probably made more than he's made in the last 2 years, in the last 2 months.
Probably. But don't you think it's mad how all these famous people step down from... Is it resigned or step down? They step down from their positions.
What? Who? What?
I don't know what people, but there's bare famous people that step down from their positions as this happened.
Step down from their positions.
Stop working.
Huh?
Stopped working.
Just in general, or
because of the virus? But literally a day before the virus, loads of famous people stepped down from their work and they stopped working. It's like they knew it was going to happen, so they just stopped.
But it wasn't a day before the virus started. It was before lockdown and before the pandemic.
It wasn't before it was before.
Sure. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard of that happening personally. But I'm not saying it doesn't.
But that happened. Apparently that happened. I only saw it on a tweet there.
I don't know. But I think the most likely one is that it is man-made.
It is.
And that's not to say, like, I feel like people are going to see coronavirus conspiracies and think, rah, like, what, you don't think it's real or whatever, but it's not that it's not real. Like, there is something killing people off. Like, it's not that we're not being insensitive to that. People are dying from whatever this thing is, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. But
or is it just regular deaths and they're reporting it as coronavirus so everyone else gets scared?
Maybe, but...
And do you know what I thought? I thought they were doing it so they could start World War 3.
Yeah.
To keep us inside.
The vaccine will start... I think the vaccine might start World War 3. Because...
But you see how everyone was rushing in supermarkets? I thought everyone was going to start eating people. I actually said that. I was like, everyone's going to start eating people because there's no bread, there's no toilet tissue, there's no nothing. People are going to start eating each other.
Did you see that toilet tissue thing? That was just a joke. It was actually the biggest joke ever.
The fact that
it's so stupid.
I still sometimes have to queue up to get in a shot. Are you taking a mic?
Lidl yesterday. I literally yesterday had to wait to get into Lidl. Like,
yeah, it's a global
pandemic.
It's a global, but it's like toilet tissue.
My dad told you about how some woman tried to steal something out of his truck.
Oh my god!
Listen, it's just a joke.
Someone
people are reckless.
He
already paid for
it.
But people are reckless. But flipping, what was I going to say? There's this documentary. Is it called Hospital? I think it's called Hospital. And I was going to search something. I don't remember what I was going to search now. But there's this documentary called Hospital. I watched it because I went on like some live masterclass thing with the guy that edited it. That's irrelevant. But watching it, like, it's actually mad. Like, the way the NHS is actually under pressure.
Yeah.
Like, that's not being faked.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this virus is. Like, people that are saying this whole virus is fake, you're fake. you're not fake, but you're blind to everything that's happening because
it's not fake.
The virus can't be fake. The way people are actually getting sick out of nowhere, like, it's not even flu season, so it is out of nowhere.
Approaching but not like flu, but pollen.
In the peak.
Pollen.
Pollen don't make you do that, don't much you?
No, I'm just saying sneezing and that.
Yeah.
I too.
But apparently sneezing. Wasn't even like...
Yeah, no, it was a cough, a dry cough.
But, yeah, that's... Like, people that are saying it's completely fake, there's nothing there.
It's not completely fake.
You're blind to the world because clearly, like, Italy...
Wait. I'm lucky to be alive, to be honest.
Why?
Because Italy is not far from where I went on holiday. And Italy went on... Then Italy and Malta are neighbours.
Yeah. By sea. Neighbours by sea.
Yeah. But still.
Like, bruv,
and it went on lockdown.
People in my school...
The day before I flew back home. People in my school went on skiing trips the week and were like to the exact area where the pandemic was like at its peak in Italy. Well, not that exact area, but it was like in that North Italy, wherever the area was in it. You can search it up yourself. Wherever the area. You want to flick off the video?
Okay, what's this? Let's search it up in it. But wherever the area was, like, bare people was going on skiing trips there. Like, people from my drama, people from my school went on skiing trips to Italy. Like, the week that Italy basically thingy with coronavirus. So it's peak, but I just like it doesn't make sense to say there's nothing there.
No, there is something. It's just I just think it's on purpose.
Just where does it come from? Like,
it's on purpose. It was done on purpose.
But the thing is,
there's an agenda behind it.
There's different. Sorry, I'm
because no one is keeping a 2 meter distance. I hardly see people with masks on. Hardly see people with masks on. People are hugging up, touching up, doing their things, and we haven't heard from another case. Coronavirus is not... A virus doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just disappear.
But
is it? Once you've had a virus, you never get a virus again.
Yeah.
It's a virus, isn't it? Not a disease. It's a virus.
Yeah, because cancer is a disease. You can get cancer again. Viruses, your body
once you've had
builds
the virus, you
antibodies
can't get it again,
against it. is it antibodies? I didn't listen to science in it, but your body builds up immunities against it, so you can't catch the same strain of the virus if there's another, basically. But I think, you see this second peak thing?
No, that's meant to be happening in September, October.
I don't know, like...
They're not going to re-lock us down.
But Leicester, like, I was talking to Flo, my friend that lives in, shout you out, you know what, why not? Shout out Flo. Shout out Flo, we like Flo. But I was talking to Flo the other day, and she lives in Leicester, basically. She was saying, like, she thinks they're using Leicester as, like, an example to say, if you lot don't, like, fix up, if coronavirus starts to spread again, then you can go back down into lockdown, like, because there's people on, like, the main roads out of Leicester, like, please, like, making sure you're not travelling for unnecessary, like, you have to actually have papers or something. I read somewhere, like, papers or proof. It might not have to be papers, that's a bit bad, but proof that you're either going to work, that you cannot work from home, or whatever. Especially if you're coming in or out of Leicester, you can't, because they're back into lockdown. Leicester's basically right now their own little country, because you can't really go in and out. You can't go in and out.
All I know is that
Leicester,
like 2 or 3 pubs got shut back down in Leicester because there was cases again of coronavirus from people in the pub
when they opened, didn't it?
Yeah, and then they've shut like 2 or 3 pubs back down. Probably maybe all of them back down.
The whole city is locked down again.
It's back. So I only saw that like 3-4 days ago.
Yeah, probably that day it wasn't just the pubs. Like the country. Why do I keep saying it's basically its own country? Leicester is basically back in lockdown. Yes. By the time this comes out, it probably won't be anymore.
Or we'll all be back in lockdown.
Yeah, or it'll either be no one or everyone. But I don't think they want to put us all back in lockdown again, though, because the economy can't handle it.
Yeah, they can't. Now we have to. Cannot. People under the age of 18 have to pay for the bus.
I can't pay for bus. Get out.
I mean, I've been having to tap my card, but
yeah. I mean, I lost my zip, so I'm paying for it anyways. But that's not the point. Like, I could have ordered a new one.
It's ridiculous. Some kids are not going to be able to make it to school because they can't pay for the bus. Very unfortunate.
I just think it's a joke. But the money they're making off these fines, you would have thought they...
£15 for congestion charge.
Even the fines for bloody not wearing a mask.
£200.
You would have thought that you can give a few little kids free travel. No, you can't do that. Okay, cool.
Someone in my workplace said he got charged £200. Shout out to you if you're watching this. He got charged £200.
Too many shouts.
He got charged £200 for not having a mask.
Can you imagine?
What if I have a breathing problem?
That's what, you can't prove that. What if I left my asthma pump at home, but I've got asthma? Have you got papers? No. Why would I have proof to go to work? Exactly. I left my pump out at home, and I've got a spare one at work if I need it. So it's dumb. Their whole
£200.
It's a mockery. That is a mockery. That's a mockery. No.
What if I can't even afford a mask and you're giving me a fine? I'm sorry, what?
Sorry.
Did I ever tell you?
No, maybe.
I was on break from work, and there was 3 police officers, and some woman was going to give a homeless man money. The police officer said, no, keep moving, because of coronavirus.
But wait, how correlation?
Okay, I get the correlation. Yeah.
I get it, but like, it's
he was like, no, keep moving, like, keep going. That's a bit mad.
I get it, but I don't get it.
I'm assuming he's saying it because he's homeless, and there's probably more chance of him having virus. I don't know.
But if he's been homeless for how long, he's not gonna. Most likely.
He's not interacting with anyone anyway. He's probably.
Do you know what I mean?
The least. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Likely. But he's probably
But I don't know. This whole coronavirus thing is. I'm going for like half an hour. This whole
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's not try to say the word anymore. This whole thing is just spooky. Do you get it? Because
there's an agenda behind it. The government have done it on purpose. I'm saying they've done it on purpose. I still think it's to get rid of the population because it's.
But not the English government though. I don't know about that. You see how they said I don't know about Boris having it. Do you believe that? I don't know about that. I feel like they
Oh. That was crap. That was nonsense. Oh, why should everyone stand in the hospital? Why I got coronavirus? Are you taking the piss, mate? And I swear, like, days before that, he was like, keep your distance. And after, he was like, yeah, I went and shook everyone's hand in the hospital. What's a dickhead? He did not have it. He did not have it. He did not have it. And what was it about? And they had, I don't know if it was an army, but it was all around social media. There was, I want to say it was cadets.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, there's army walking down. It was in Clapham. It was definitely Clapham. It was Clapham.
It was Clapham. I don't know why I thought
Clapham Common. It was a Clapham Common. It's just before you get smart with college, isn't it? Before
Clapham, basically, long story short.
Clapham, yeah.
But there was more than one. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, but that's the only one I saw. What was that about? That's why I linked it to World War III. I was like, they're trying to move all their troops, and I saw thingy helicopters. And they're like they're jet black, and all of that.
You know, there was enough of them.
What the blood clots? Kira.
It's gone. It's actually gone. You're on the side.
We can't even edit that out. But yeah.
When we went to the marches.
Yeah, I only went to one.
Okay, yeah. When I went to the marches, when we went to the march.
Yeah.
There were a pair of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying about before that.
No, I know, but
that's why I linked it to them doing World War III.
At that point,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't know what's going on down there. At that point, there was like, I saw a lot more, especially.
Yeah, you see a lot more, of course, because you got angry black people on the road.
True.
But
true. It's about it, to be honest. True.
But the reason I linked it to
Wars 3
was because they were speaking about World War III. Was it the end of last year? Fuck off.
Beginning of this year, bro.
The beginning of this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the end of last year, the beginning of this year. And then suddenly, everyone has to stay inside, and you're seeing army people, what do you call them?
Cadets, you said?
No, but what are they actually called?
Soldiers.
You're seeing them, you're seeing the helicopters. And there was, oh my god, and there was a post of the army truck thing on the motorway. What's that all about? If they re-lock us down, there's going to be World War III.
Well, it won't be a world war if they lock us down, is it?
No, because the black people are mad.
Civil war.
The black people are mad.
It won't be world war.
And everyone's hungry. So if there's no food and they haven't sorted out this Black Lives Matter problem, it's going to be World War III.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie.
But I just want to know why they're transferring over soldiers and troops. And
I do think that World War III is going to be in our lifetime, though. This is so off topic from where we started, but I do think World War III is going to be in our lifetime.
Oh, yeah. And to think that when we have
I think it's going to be over water, personally. I think the war's going to be over water.
Oh, it better be over water, not near us.
Huh?
Over water, yeah.
No, not like over water, like it's going to start because of water.
Oh, because of water?
Yeah. Like fresh water.
Really?
Personally, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe not, but I think that in the future, one day, whether it's after our time or not, like somewhere in history, this video is going to be in history. There's going to be a war over water. Whether that's in my time, my children's time, their children's time, it's going to happen. I'm not going to lie. I think. Anywho, camera quite hot, but We didn't say a word about you. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I want to know why they're transferring troops over. Because it just doesn't make sense. That's why I connected it to World War 3.
The world no longer makes sense.
It never made sense.
True, but
because when Donald Trump lives in the world, it just doesn't make sense. You won't have any more coronavirus cases.
Sorry,
if you stop testing.
Real quick side
Stop testing.
Yeah, it's dumb. Real quick side note though, what do you think about Kanye going for president? What do you not think about Kanye going for president? I think, why not? I mean, he's not mentally stable, but why not?
The only reason I'd root for him is because he's black.
Fair. But I don't think America, even with Obama, they weren't ready to see a black president yet. They weren't ready for it.
But what is he good like?
My brother said it.
What does he bring to the table?
Although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. Yeah. Sorry.
Is he going to bring to the table?
What is he? But
what's he bringing to the table?
Who? Yay.
Yeah.
Life, innit?
I've got to life without you being president, even though we're not in America.
Life experience in it, but I don't know. He is very politically charged. However, I think
having a black person as president, I would always be like, yeah, cool.
For it over the fair enough.
However,
I'm
not too sure about that. He doesn't even smile.
His smiles are actually so forced. It's actually quite scary.
He doesn't even smile.
It's actually scary.
How's he meant to rule the world?
I personally think, out of American rappers,
running?
I don't know who's actually running. I just know, he wants to run in it, or he is running. I don't know.
Donald Trump is Hitler 2.0. Sorry,
but I think out of American rappers, J. Cole would be a better president, in my opinion.
What other rappers are there?
Just rappers there, any rapper.
I agree with it. I don't even know if any rappers.
Fair.
Like that, but
I don't know. I like Cole, innit? I don't know. I don't think he'll get into office. At least not this round anyway. Maybe if he runs again in another 4 years.
No, but you got to think about his
following.
Yeah.
I still don't think.
Everyone's like, oh my god.
Bruv, do you know how many
Can you imagine Kim Kardashian as a flipping, it's not first lady anymore.
It is first lady.
It's still first lady, okay? It's a bit weird though, even though do you know what I mean why it's weird? Like obviously it's going to be the first lady, but we've had previous first ladies.
Yeah.
But it's just silly.
They're second, third, fourth, innit?
But then, obviously it makes sense, first lady, whatever. But can you imagine her being first lady? The one that became famous for a sex tape. Oh my god, and not even with the person that she's with as the president now.
I mean, I don't think he'll get into office. I wonder if he had coronavirus.
Oh my god. We would have heard about it.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, I haven't actually heard of like that many famous people getting it. Idris?
I didn't even believe that he had it.
Idris had it.
I don't believe he had it still.
Some people in some bands I used to listen to had it, but it was never like...
I don't think I heard of anyone apart from Idris.
Was it Idris?
But I don't even believe that he had it.
No, but I don't think Idris would either. I mean, I know he's an actor, but like, I don't think...
There was something wrong with it. Like, it wasn't right.
What, his video?
Yeah.
Saying it?
And why even going to announce it like that anyway?
Because he don't want his people to get in it. I feel like I feel like if you are famous or have a large following and you get it, you do have a responsibility to tell people.
Yeah, I guess
because
so. When people are like, oh my god, can I have a picture of my picture? Is that what you're saying?
No, not even that. Like, you have a responsibility because obviously people are gonna like say you and me thought, coronavirus is fake. It doesn't even exist. Like, it's just the government throwing all these things out at us and whatever. Then we're going up, but then we see Idris has it, and it's just like, listen, it's real. Like this is real true. Stuff. Like, you lot need to buck up your ideas, basically.
Yeah.
Like if you have a following, you do have a responsibility to make sure everyone's aware of stuff like that, in my opinion. But again, it's just my opinion. But these conspiracies, man.
The only reason
the 5G thing, personally, I've ruled it out.
I first heard of it, I was like
on it.
I was like
on it.
That's what it is.
I saw every single post, and it probably just from you sending it to me.
Oh, fair. I was like, that is what it is. Like, it's 5G. Because when they said that only priority workers can work, the people that were wiring things up, they're not priority workers. I swear. Oh.
Is it in front door then?
Welcome.
To bring a guest in. See what they think about coronavirus. Why not?
We have a question to ask you.
You got a question to ask me?
Yeah, on the camera. Cover your chest.
Covering my chest.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what was it about?
You're not even in it. Oh my god.
Oh, like kind of interview thingy.
Well, the things there, but yeah.
Do you think coronavirus is real?
Yes, I do.
You're not speaking loud enough.
Yes, I do.
That's it.
Do you believe that any of the...
Yeah, question me what?
Move, like, a bit, because the thing is gone.
Yeah, it's true, but I think it's man-made. I believe it's man-made, which is man-made in a way. Somehow, there was some political issues concerning it. I think the Chinese and Americans had a conspiracy to do with it, a way to jeopardize the economy, financial welfare, and all that. So it was man-made, and this is what this is the crisis we're facing through now, and unfortunately, it have affected even the poor that are not supposed to be affected. It affected the poor, like Africa, third world countries, putting in general third world countries. Yeah.
But how would you explain us coming out of lockdown and there being groups and groups and groups of people all together, and we haven't heard of another case of coronavirus yet?
Real question.
How would you explain us coming out of lockdown?
Yep.
There's been more than groups of like 3 people together. There's been parties, block parties. There's been motives.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? And we have not heard of one more case of coronavirus.
Why not have a case of coronavirus which you are not actually up to date to the reality there is? Perhaps have been shut. Let's have been re-shut down. Yeah. So it's re-affecting again. It's there. It's still alive. It's running. Social distancing. It's very essential for all of us, our well-being, not to regain it back. Some people are carriers, some people are not carriers, because some of us are carriers. You don't have any effect of symptoms or anything. But we are carriers unless you've been proved positive that you have it. If not, you could be walking out there infecting people without knowing it. Yeah. So hey, the head and tail of it all. We can beat it. That's it. We can beat it.
Fair enough.
You didn't even introduce yourself. They didn't know your name.
They don't need to know because his chest is out and that. It's alright. Don't worry, someone's dad. So, that was someone's dad.
Your dad. Joke,
someone's
man.
Dad.
Joke, man. Yeah, it was nice to have someone else, because you might have got bored of us for a bit.
My mum was featured in the first.
Oh yeah. Did we call her?
Second.
She called
me and me. What was it about?
Basically, you met your whole family.
Oh, basically.
You met everyone.
But
yeah.
This is definitely more zoomed in, but it's okay.
It's cool. I don't know if we've got. I feel like.
So overall, is coronavirus real?
It's real, but like there's something's real in it. Something.
I think it's real.
Yeah.
It's just, it was made on purpose and there was an agenda, but there's an agenda behind it. But we still, I personally still can't pinpoint the agenda.
Yeah. That's what I feel like the main conspiracies are, like the valid ones, if that makes sense. I do think that whatever it is, Jeff Bezos got himself involved in the thing.
Illuminati.
He got himself involved in the thing with whoever it is building this thing.
Everyone needs to speak about Illuminati. Imagine if it's that you sell yourself, get filthy rich.
Bro, if you sell yourself to Amazon.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen, okay, I'm not gonna lie. The 3 things that I'm just gonna not shout out, but advise that people watch if you haven't already is Contagion film, hospital documentary on BBC. I've only seen the second one, but the second one is fine. And
the Amazon thing.
Amazon. How much do Amazon really know about your documentary? I think that is on BBC. I think.
I still need to watch that one.
You need to watch it. It's actually mad. But like, that's the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the control that Amazon has over the world is mental. That is mental, and the amount that he's profited from coronavirus and lockdown, I personally think if there's any conspiracy theories going on, he has to be a part of one of them at least, in my opinion. But other than that, that's me done.
I just don't know what to say. I've been less speechless. Like I said, I think it's real. But there's an agenda, and we just don't know the agenda yet. That's essentially what I'm saying.
Personally, 5G is...
I've cancelled that out now. Yeah. I have now cancelled it out, but when I first heard it, I was like, yes! It's 5G! It's 5G!
Okay, you're alright, love. Jeez.
Peek outside. No, but there was a point even when I went outside, I hadn't been outside in so long, and I got like migraines, and I was like, oh, it's 5G.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
But I think that was actually just the sun.
It wasn't sunny that day.
It was sunny at that point.
Not that day.
Okay, right, sorry. Anywho, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're just going to
Is coronavirus real? Yes.
Coronavirus is real, but not for the reasons you think. Basically, is what we're saying.
That's all for today, guys, and we'll be back next time.
Next week, you
with
get
another
podcast / you might have a surprise next week. This is the 3rd one, remember?
Oh.
You might get a random video alert. Random video alert, but you'll find out next week, innit? You'll find out, Maggie. Yeah. Find out.
Later.
Subscribe.
Oh, we can talk about it.
Subscribe down. Down there. Down that side.
Like.
In this up here.
We're doing like.
Okay. Subscribe down there. Like down there.
Leave a comment.
Leave a
comment.
comment.
Like, comment, subscribe. What is going on here?
I was going to say that
leave a like.
Put a poll there.
Comment down there.
It's real.
Subscribe over there and leave a poll and tell us what. That's what you guys are doing from Ruxtex. And that will be all for today.
Goodbye.
Good night.
See you later, guys.